Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. We're now on the 12th of October. It's Friday night, of course, and I'm heading home 5:30, so not so bad again. Still got work to do late, but again, not really in the mood for working late this Friday. It's been another busy week. And it's a bit blustery tonight as well, and the wind is blowing. So yeah, it's been a busy week. I've been pretty tired all week, to be honest. I've been sleeping very early, for me anyway. So yeah, it's been kind of all go. So I'm hoping to stay up tonight though, after all the early nights I've had all week, to rest myself, because Friday night's a busy night for shows, my Discord shows, so I'm hoping to stay awake for that. Last week I made it until 2:30 in the morning, and then I just got ludicrously sleepy, and I kind of just crashed out and went to sleep. But it did mean I got up at half decent time on the Saturday and got some productive stuff done then, so it wasn't all bad. So this week, yes, I'll hopefully again tonight get locked in Words with Witty at 7 to 8, then a couple of hours breather, and then it's the Eagle Spirit and Engine Witty show in the new Red entertainment server, which will be another witness, I imagine, chatting to another witness. Last week was really good. It was Luke Stokes, who's one of like the top ones, and also seems like a really sound guy. He was about to take his family off. Kids were doing the scouting weekend, but yeah, he was chatting about Witness and Steam It and stuff, so that was quite cool. I enjoyed that, so looking forward to see what this week's is about. Then the Playhouse at midnight till 2, which I did last week. That went down pretty well. And then if I manage to stay awake after that, it's of course going to be the Fight Club again in the forgotten what it's called now. Team Good Discord. Yeah, brain just not working tonight properly. Trying to think of too many things. He's coming in, he's going out, everyone all round the place. So yeah, so last weekend, Saturday, don't think I got up to too much actually, just did some Steam It bits and pieces a bit round the house. Just fucking chop me off, why don't you, gimp? Bits around the house and what else. Sunday, took the boys swimming. We had a look round. Oh yeah, tired again, yeah. And yeah, we had a look round the crazy golf and things behind the swimming baths, so that's pretty good. Then this week at work, yeah, it's a bit busy again. Wednesday, of course, I went to Whitby. What a day to go to Whitby Wednesday was. Brilliant weather. After all the cold, terrible weather we've had recently, it was just a day of summer returning again. 21 degrees, gorgeous hot. It was great. Really good, really nice day. Oh dear. Steady trip out to Whitby, deliver the machine. They've had a couple of machines off us before, so it wasn't particularly hard work. You know, it was a case of pitch up, take the machine in, drop it on the canal, connect all the pipes and stuff up, and yeah, just go through using it. Slightly different model they've had before, but other than that, no problem. Quite happy. So I'm going to go and drop my parcels in now while it's quiet, and then I shall be back to do Mr. Nice's words of wisdom. So, see you in a minute. And we're back to do Mr. Ellis's words of wisdom. So, Mr. Ellis says, things to talk about on my vlog. Ben Affleck starring as Batman in the new film called The Batman. Really? I did not notice that, so that's good. Me, as I've lost more weight when I went to my doctor's for a health check on Friday morning. Well, as long as you haven't lost any height, Richard, that's the main thing, isn't it? Me, as I've been to Thackeray Museum on Monday afternoon. Sounds alright, yeah. He also watched a history programme about Hitler's bunker on Monday evening. Ooh, very good. Me, as I've been to Beaumont Park as a pen and magpie walking trip on Tuesday morning. Oh, very interesting, Richard. You have been out and about a lot. And he's also been to Stubbing Wharf at Hebden Bridge with his mum on Tuesday evening. No doubt eating out again, Richard, I bet. Only Fools and Horses becoming a plonker musical. That'll be excellent, actually. I'd not heard that. Me being Victor Meldrum as Alton Towers is seriously having its version of the Dungeon attractions next year. Right, the 60th anniversary of Paddington Bear and Blue Peter. Good. Vern Troyer, aka Mini Dr. Evil's death being ruled by suicide by coroner in Los Angeles. Really? Oh. That's sad. Makes you wonder what made him feel like that. I mean, obviously it's not great being not very big. I can relate to that. But also, he did quite well out of it in the end, really, didn't he? He did a lot of films and stuff, Vern Troyer. And I think he was pretty popular about it, so yeah. Oh, that's pretty sad actually, but there you are. That's I suppose that is life, isn't it? So yeah, ploughing on. Obviously I did the trip to Whitby. That was good. I had a good look round Whitby while I was there waiting for the machine to warm up, so I managed to shoehorn a Steam It post out of it. In fact, I'm going to make 2 out of it in the end, because I did the driving footage, which I made a bit of a boo-boo. Sorry, I made a boo-boo with the driving footage. I put some Jax Jones music to the first footage, which was to Whitby. Yes, apparently it not only... Because normally if I use copyright music now, what it'll say is... Because I'm not monetized on YouTube anyway, so I'm getting now back whatever happens, so it doesn't really bother me. But what they'll do is they say, oh, because you're using this copyright music, then the copyright holder will gain revenue from ads that's put on your video. Well, I'm not getting anything anyway, so I'm not losing out. They're getting something extra, and I'm putting some entertaining music on. Well, music that I like. It might not be up to anyone else's standard, but I like it, so I'm sticking it on there, whatever. So, did that. And normally, you know, it's alright, it's viewable everywhere, but just like there's some ads run on it that obviously go back to the music content creator, which is fair play, really. Then, the Jax Jones stuff, for some reason, his label, or you know, whatever label it is that he works for, won't allow it in quite a lot of regions. It seems America particularly is not allowed to play at all. So, that's a bit of a problem. So it just wouldn't show for some people, and it didn't, in fact it didn't even show up, it doesn't show up on my channel as viewable.
Speed limit 30 miles per hour.
But it is viewable if I leave a link from my creator studio to someone, then you can view it. So that was a bit of a mistake, and it kind of put a bit of a downer on, because the to there trip was quite, I mean both trips were quite good, but it's all that nice scenery. You know, the last portion off the A64, where you go to Pickering and then from Pickering out to Whitby, it's quite a nice bit of road footage and sort of swirly twirly bits. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll make a Steam It post tonight, and I'll do GIFs of the first bit because no one else can see it except me, and then I'll do just leave the second one in as a video link for anyone who wants to watch it so that's probably going to be my post just for Steam It tonight, just to keep topped up on those. Then like I say, I've got these shows to go to tomorrow. Not sure, we've got a huge amount on at home. I need to do some work on the boys gaming PC, running out of storage again internally. So I've got a couple of 500 gigabyte hard drives I want to put into it.
Warning, K-band.
Because I've got a 500 and a 250 internal at the moment. The 500 is the SSD that the OS runs off, and of course most stuff, and then a 250 just standard drive, but run out of space on both of them now, and using the NAS storage is just a bit too slow for a lot, because the games are so big nowadays. You're talking 40, 50, 70, 80 gigabyte. Even the basicy ones, you know, it's still 20 odd gigabytes, and it just chews up storage so much. And of course it's got loads of them. I mean, the thing with Steam is it's not too bad, because you can sort of uninstall them without losing your game progress and then reinstall later. But of course it's a pain downloading stuff all the time. Even with our high-speed internet, it's, you know, it can take a while. So yeah, I'm going to put these two 500 gigabyte drives in, if I can shoehorn them in the gaming PC. So that'll give us an extra terabyte storage, and I can start moving, offloading games off the main drive, which is chronically running out of space, and stick them on these external drives, and we'll perhaps get away with it that way. So so that's been happening. My MacBook Air is being very annoying with the D key sticking in again. I'm gonna have to replace the keyboard on it, and it's just, oh, that's gonna be another pain to do. They were laughing at me last night because I was away on my computer. Well, I've got this little tiny one of these like TV Bluetooth keyboards. Actually had it for one of those Android TV boxes I had a couple of little keyboards like that. These little really compact handheld keyboards. But I've just got it plugged into the MacBook Air, so I can press the D key because the D doesn't work. So I'm away typing on the MacBook keyboard, and then all of a sudden I'll stop and reach over and dunk on this little keypad. And Mrs. is like, "What are you doing?" Well, I'm pressing the D because the D doesn't work. I thought it was so hilarious. I'm just sat there, I'm typing away furiously, and all of a sudden I'll stop typing and go, "Nit for D," and then start typing again, and then nit for D, and just keep doing that forever. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating, but jeez, they come like rockets. So yeah, I'm gonna have to change it. And then Mrs. like, well, why don't you just get a new laptop again? I did new laptop, you know, grand's worth of laptop, or £20 for a keyboard, and then goodness knows how long to take all those little twiddly bits out, all little tiny screws and bits and electronics, because of course the keyboard is the last thing in the laptop, so you've got to take all the stuff out, take the back off, take the battery out. There's the I/O stuff on one side will have to come out, then the main board, or with a fan will have to come out, then the main board, then eventually might get to the point where I can get access to, there's all those connectors and little twiddly things and tiny screws, and oh, it's going to be such a nightmare, and I've just got no time as it is to be doing such things. You know, I'm running out of time. I can't keep up with Steam, can't keep up with all the stuff I need to be doing at work as well. Yeah, just need clone me's to do all the things, but I don't know. We'll try and sort it out. So, jeez, he was flying, wasn't he? With his super noisy exhaust. So, I don't know at the moment. So, hopefully, I'm gonna get the gaming PC upgraded tomorrow. Do a bit on Steam it. I've got a lot of people to catch up with on Steam it, to be honest. I haven't really been that productive on there this week. Sunday, I think we're going swimming again. My dad's at home, so I'm going to go and see him. Open me. And then it's back to work on Monday again. Joy of joys. So, here we are, back again. Another week done. Oh, someone's actually recovered our bin. Someone's lid has blown off. It's a bit breezy. I don't remember them saying it was going to be this breezy, to be honest. So, get parked up. Go in and relax. I think relaxing evening, enjoying the shows on Discord. There's a little Steam It post. Maybe do a bit of bot fighting. Oh, the thing stopped, hasn't it now? So, have a good weekend and week next week, and I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog. Okay, see ya.